Hey guys, welcome to Millennial Money Moves with Nadia, and we're going to be talking about how to make some money moves. And I really just want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for the support. I mean, this thing hit 10K and I never could have imagined that would happen, especially not this soon. I'm just so appreciative for you guys. And today, we wanted to do something a little special where we're giving back because, our whole goal is to help you guys. We're all in this together, and I'm learning along with you guys. And so, I love engaging and looking in the comments, reading what everyone has to say. And today, I want to answer some of the questions that you guys have. And I've done some research, but I also have Uncle Larry here with us because, he's my mentor, and he's
What's up, good
me.
people? You guys might hear that the audio is a little different. Our direct end is out, so you'll have a little more room. But you guys can hear me clearly. I'm all about that production value. I want to give it to you the best I can, right?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, we're going to jump right in. Okay, let's get started. So one of the biggest things I saw was for people who live outside of the United States, there are so many of you guys from other countries, which is amazing. But I've heard that Robinhood isn't available in, some of the countries that our viewers are living in.
So is this our topic?
This is one of the topics. This is one of the questions I wanted to talk about.
This topic we're talking about today is frequently asked questions.
Yes.
Frequently asked questions. Okay.
In the comment section.
All right.
Yeah.
See, people, we're just rolling with it. I'm just rolling with it.
Yeah,
right,
he's
cool.
just here to help out.
There you go.
Okay, so one of the questions was, are there brokerage accounts for countries outside of the United States that I, would recommend?
Mm-hmm.
And when I did my research, I found that TD Ameritrade is available in over 100 different countries outside of the U.S.
Okay.
And that one's pretty reputable.
Yes.
And Charles Schwab International was another good one.
I have TD Ameritrade.
Okay.
That's a good platform.
Cool. That makes me feel even more comfortable.
Yes.
And another thing that I came across was people want to know, how do I research a company that, I want to invest in?
Okay. There's a lot of ways to really research a company to invest in. I would tell you that you can Google the company. Then you can also go to Yahoo Finance, right? I always that's one of the sources, www.yahoofinance.com. Don't just stop at Yahoo. You'll be going to your your email account. But it has to say yahoofinance.com. And it gives you an overall profile of the company.
Okay.
It gives you a market cap. It shows you if they're profitable or not. You got to look at all of that. Ooh. The CEO, who's their board of directors, how much experience they have.
Like their management team.
And that's the overall, but there's ways to go in deep, find out how much the CEO is getting paid, if they have stock options, how much of the stock that they actually own.
Okay.
Are they selling, all of this stuff, are they selling stock, which is a red flag? All of this stuff is on Yahoo Finance, right? And so, but it's a deep dive.
Sounds like a good starting point.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So it gives you an overall look at the company.
Yeah.
How to see if it's a good company or not, that takes hours.
Yeah, you probably get in a rabbit hole really easily.
Right. But that's how you can look at the stock. And use Google. It's your best friend.
Yeah, probably just kind of finding out, the company's financial situation and how they've been doing over the past year or so.
Mm-hmm.
One good one people have asked is how to read the stock trends.
How to read the stock trends.
Yes.
Okay. So with me, if I'm answering, I hope I'm answering these questions correctly. With me, stock trends change, right? The reason why I've been doing well over the last few years, better than I've been.
Yes, tell us your secret.
Well, it's not just the bull market. I actually started doing good in a bear market because I learned. So, for instance, there's a friend of mine, a relative of mine that I haven't seen in years. He said, hey, you're killing my broker. Like you're making way more than my broker and blah, 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 blah. And this is what I said, and no disrespect to brokers out there. They go through a lot of training. And this is what I said, so you have to understand this.
Yeah, kind of.
I says, the good thing about your broker is he's been institutionally trained. The bad thing about your broker is he's been institutionally trained.
Yeah.
And so what happens is they some of them, not all of them, I know a lot of them that are smart, but they are trained to stay in this box and just look at a chart, right? But if you're trading a SPAC, special purpose acquisition, a chart is not going to maintain that information pre-merger.
Right.
So it's that merger and all of that is not in a chart. And then you have stock that are what we call Robinhood stock, okay? Like Tesla. That is overvalued by 10 times, but it's a Robinhood stock.
Yes.
And so that means that it's a popular stock. People that buy the stock just hold on to it, like Bitcoin. People that have it, they hold on to it for a long time because they're thinking that the value is going up.
Yeah.
And so that is not in a chart.
Right.
Right. And so I look at, I find a stock in an industry. I have different industries, so I look for different stocks in different industries. Then I look at the stock, see is it a hype stock, because there's a lot of stock out there that are hype stock that are overvalued. And then I see, is there money to be made within the hype?
Right.
Right. And so, but then I also know when I buy a hype stock, when I buy it, most of the times I have an exit plan or an exit price.
Not one of your long term.
Exactly.
Got you.
So it's kind of complicated, but in a nutshell, I hope that helps you guys out.
Yeah. Okay, it does. And that's good because it kind of leads into what you were saying about, you know, the long haul versus the short ones.
Right.
And someone asked, how do you prepare for the ups and downs of the market? And I feel like you just, you know, we kind of went into that because with certain stocks, I think you have to remember that you're in it for the long haul.
Right.
And stocks will go up and down. And you have to remember, I'm thinking not to panic sell. Right? Yeah.
Right.
Because
panic selling is never good.
Yeah.
Never good. I've missed out on so much money in my early days.
Oh, no.
by panic selling, where it just goes down, I panic sell, and then it spikes back up higher than what I took the loss at.
Yeah.
Panic selling is not good. Yeah.
Good to note that. And I think, you know, something else, when I invested recently, not a lot, still starting off, still starting small, but, and I was looking at the stocks, you know, I was looking at the numbers and I was watching it, and I mean, it changes, not by a lot, but it'll change like even within seconds. And so you can stare at those numbers and it's easy to get consumed by it. You know, it's like social media. You post something on Instagram, you want to keep refreshing and looking at the likes. That's not good. Not good for your mental health. Not good for your like worrying, like we were talking about.
Especially if it's a long-term stock.
Exactly. Like you don't need to know
you don't,
every 2 seconds.
Every minute, every second. It'll drive you crazy. You'll be like this all day. I do stock and I have different portfolios and I have a great deal of my money in the market. And I'm not doing this all day.
Yeah. We're trying to make money in our sleep, not lose sleep.
It'll drive you cray. Yeah.
We don't want that. And when it comes to buying stock, what's the biggest difference in buying shares of a stock versus dollars in stock? Okay,
that's a Robinhood question.
Oh, wait, can I take this one?
Yeah.
I have some research that I
did go ahead.
So in
Teach me.
Yeah, I'm taking the wheel. In my last video, one of my last videos, when I was buying that fractional share on Tesla and Robinhood, I did a dollar amount because I wanted to buy a fractional share, and that's where the buying dollars in stock. Right.
So why did you want to buy fractional shares?
Because I do not just have 700. Well, I think at the time it was $734. Don't have that laying around yet.
So the good thing about Robinhood, I know I you know, we joke. A lot of us joke about Robinhood. A lot of us guys that's been in the market for a while. But there are some great things about Robinhood, right? The good thing about it is if you don't have $800 for a share of Tesla, I'm just throwing a number out there, then you could buy $100 worth of Tesla. And don't feel bad about buying $100 worth of Tesla. At least you're in. So if Tesla goes up by 50%, 50% of $100 is the same amount of gains as if you had $1,000.
Yeah.
It's just with less cash, but you've made the same percentage. Less money, but the same percentage. So 10%, 12%, 50% is 50%.
And everyone starts from somewhere, you know?
Absolutely.
That's our whole thing, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so another question for you about buying. What is the difference in a limit order versus a market order?
Very good one for, especially for newbies and beginners, right? So when you do a market order, let's say it's 12 o'clock noon on a Wednesday and the market is open. Trading is open. And it's 12 o'clock noon, let's say 1 o'clock. That means in New York, Chicago, and LA, the market is open. All right, let's say 1 o'clock Central Time. The market is open, right? Whatever the price of that stock at that time, if you hit a purchase and you have it on market, whatever the market price is, that's what price you bought it or sold it for.
Okay.
That's what a market order is. Now, here's where a limit order is. And I will tell you personally, 95% of the times I'm doing a limit order.
Okay.
And here's why.
Okay, perfect.
So let's say a stock is $10 a share. And it's fluctuating between $9.95 and $10.05. $9.95 and $10.05. I will set a limit price at $9.95.
Okay.
Because I see it going up and down, and then when it hits $9.95, then it buys at $9.95 because I set my limit
And you type in
price.
Not to be confused
Yep,
with
I
buying
type
a dollar
in
amount.
$9.95.
But when you're making that limit order,
Yes.
you can input how much you want to limit.
You have to, or else it won't let the order go through.
Okay.
And that's what I do, because me buying it at $9.95 is better than me buying it at $10.05. And especially if I'm buying 1,000 shares, it adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to find all the ways to save money.
Exactly.
Okay, I just wanted to interject, take a minute and say, I feel like, we're answering some pretty good questions.
Yes.
So please don't forget to like and subscribe
Yes.
and turn on that notification bell because we want to keep helping you guys.
Absolutely.
This is great. I'm really enjoying it.
I also want to tell you guys that on YouTube, everybody's page are getting just spammed with these bots.
Oh.
These bots are just taking over and they're getting smarter and smarter and smarter, and everybody's page is getting it. So if you see whether you're on my page or Nadia's page, because I know we share a lot of the same subscribers.
Right.
If you see something that says it's Nadia and it talks about a WhatsApp, a phone number, or a Bitcoin or a broker, it's spam.
Yeah. If it has a number to text,
don't do
not
it.
me.
And for my page and anybody's page, I don't want you to get caught. The easy way to find out is just click on to the icon, whoever responds.
Click on their photo and channel.
And you'll see that they have 5 subscribers. You know it's not Nadia.
Yeah.
She just told you she has 10,000.
10,000. Thanks again.
Yes. Thank you guys. Please continue to spread, and we'll continue to get this information to you, because I will tell you this. Do you have any more questions?
I have one more.
Okay.
One last question.
Save that last question, because I want to tell your audience something that I'm going to be talking about.
Okay.
Was answering some of the questions. So I'm going to say this on Nadia's page before I say it on my page. So I am going to post more videos on stock that I'm watching. But what I'm going to tell you with this video is that for new people that are about to put money into the market, I would just say fund your account right now and just hold it.
Yeah.
And just hold it until after President-elect Biden gets sworn in. or whatever happens. I'm just saying. Remember, we don't talk about politics here. We only talk about politics as it pertains to our money and our finances. And so the best thing to do right now is just cool it and just fund your accounts with money.
Put money so you have that buying power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I will tell you, there's going to be a humongous buying opportunity either way.
Yeah, things going on in the world sounds
it
like really
always
affects the market.
affects the market when there's dips and there's red and they're scared. What kind of buying is that? We just discussed it. When people are buying, selling out of
panic
fear.
selling.
When there's panic selling, that's opportunity for you to buy.
Yep.
When people are panic selling, you should be buying. And when a lot of people are buying, you should be selling.
Don't fall into the traps, guys.
Exactly.
We're here to help you out.
What was your question?
Last question was, when and how do I make money when I buy shares of stock? For example, on Robinhood.
That's an excellent question. So, you really, this is going to sound crazy, you're really not making money or losing money until you sell the stock that you own. Right?
That makes sense.
Right. So, here's how you make money. So, you buy a share of stock for $10.
Gotcha.
And it goes to $10, it goes to $15, or it goes to $12.
Yeah.
You've just made money on paper.
Yeah, right.
But the only way to lock in that money is if you sell the stock.
Got you. Okay.
So when the stock goes above the purchase price that you bought it, you have made money.
Okay.
But you haven't locked it in yet. It's not final until you sell it.
Because you haven't sold it.
The same thing, people, I want you to hear this. This is so important. The same thing happens if the stock falls. I had a stock that I talked about on my other channel, and it was a Bitcoin. Shh. Let the people commenting below hear me, because they're going to be like, here, buy some Bitcoin here. Don't fall for that. But it was a move on a stock called Mara, M-A-R-A, which is a Bitcoin mining company.
Okay.
I bought that stock at $4.50 months ago, and it fell to $1. And when I tell you I had a lot of money in there, I had a lot of money in there, and I was biting nails. But I will tell you, that stock, I kept it for 5 months. That stock turned around, because if I would have sold it, I'll just tell you, if I would have sold it, I would have lost about $7,000, and still got money back. But I would have lost about $7,000, and I wasn't taking that. I wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming back. So not only did it come back to the 450, I sold half of it at $750.
Which really just goes back to the whole ups and downs. You gotta.
And then it ran to $23.
Whoa!
Had I not sold all of it when it went up to $9.50 or something like that, I've sold all of it. But it literally, and so that's why I say, and that is proof.
Yes.
You don't lose money until you lock it in. So don't panic sell, right?
Yep.
Don't panic
Key
sell.
point of this video, definitely don't panic sell. Take one thing away.
Right, and make sure you study the company, and if you see that it has a upside to come back, then wait it out.
And we're here to help. I'll eventually be doing stock picks, talking about what I think is going to be up and down.
I'm so proud of her. And for someone asks, is she my real niece?
Real niece?
Yeah. We are in no relation.
No.
Actually, I'm really just getting to learn her, know her through this process, right? Yeah. I knew her mother, and I'm really just knowing her through this process.
Yeah.
And she's been knocking. I feel like a proud papa. But I'm over there.
And someone in the comments replied under that when everyone was speculating if we were actually related. Someone was like, "We're all family here," and I love that because
I saw that too. Whoever said, and the next time
I should have gotten the name.
Yep. You know what? Find it while we're looking at it.
Okay, hold on.
She says, it was a he or she that says we're all family. I absolutely love that response because it was what I'm all about, right?
That's our goal.
That's our goal. Pouring into multiple generations, not just young people like myself in our 50s. But we want generational wealth. I have my daughters watching her, right? My daughters are older than she is, but they are watching her. There's housewives. There's middle-aged women that are business women, or stay-at-home moms, which is another full-time and a half job, or moms that are working. They're really looking at the foundations that we're laying, showing you how to open up a Robinhood. We're going to do one on how to open up a Fidelity account. We're showing you how to use the app. So I wanted to cover all of these bases on this page so you'll know what you're doing. So by February, when she's suggesting stock and she's doing the research, now you guys have a foundation already established.
Yeah. So, and someone asked, is 33 too old to invest? Absolutely not. I know it's called millennial. Well, I feel like that is millennial age.
That is. 30,
but
go ahead.
No, it's not only for millennials. I'm not trying to gatekeep.
I wasn't 33 when I started.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. It's never too late,
I was closer to 43 when I started. But I will tell you this. Once you start investing, the amount of money that you accumulate in such a short period of time, what you're going to do is start kicking yourself for not starting earlier.
Yeah.
So that's what the real deal is.
I was trying to find who had that comment, but I can't even remember what video it's on. But next time, I will find it because I really liked that. I love all the comments you guys are making. Too. It's seriously so encouraging. And I'm so excited to get this opportunity. Yeah. It's because of, you and the audience that I'm where I am right now.
When I hit 100,000, one of the things that made me proud is someone said, I had about 5 different comments that said, we made it.
Yeah.
And that made me happy because we're family, and that's one of the things. We're becoming family. She's like a daughter to me, a niece, and we're becoming like family. And when you guys make profits off of what you're going to learn here, please post it and go like, hey,
let us know.
Because you let us know, because that's what gives us joy. And you know what kind of joy? I'm sorry, y'all. This is who I am, Jesus joy. And you know what? And that's what we're all about, because that's the legacy that I'm leaving and I'm passing on, but that's a legacy that she's passing on to now.
Yeah, we're making money moves.
We're making money moves, right?
Okay, thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell.
And share.
Share,
You know what? Like the video, subscribe, and then hit the notification bell and share.
Bring in other people who you think can benefit off of this.
Share it on your social media. What social media?
Any platform.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks again. Remember, we making money moves.
We're making money moves.
Hey.
All right.
Have a good one.